Yo. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? Lockjaw Jones. What's good, brother? Alessandro. What's good? What's good? What's good? How are we doing? Long time no see. Angelo. Where you been, brother? Welcome back. Welcome back. I know, it's been quite a while, huh? Quite a while. Good to see y'all. Good to see everybody. Talk to us, Chuck. What are we buying? What are we buying? We'll get into that, my friend. Don't worry, Ocho. Good to see you, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Just saving my thumbnail. Saving my thumbnail. Cool. Here we go. All right. Supa, previously known as Analyze. Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Sorry I'm late. Had people over on the weekend, so you know how it goes. Talk to us, Chuck. Card show in 2 hours. Been busy selling Pokemon. Not a thing people are doing these days, isn't that right? I feel like people are doing a lot of buying, but I kind of feel like people are selling a little bit more than they were. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Kira. Good to see you. Oh, goodness gracious. Pull my chat back up. Svet. Shout out to Norway. Shout out to those over the pond. Cheers. All my EU brethren. Alpha Investments is about to drop huge packages. What does that mean? What do you mean drop huge packages? Good afternoon. Hello, James. Good afternoon. I guess it's technically the afternoon, isn't it? I think this is our first afternoon stream. A little bit late today. Yes. Welcome in. Good to see everybody again. I hate this market. People don't give discounts anymore. People want to sell at all-time high. There's a lot of folks holding strong at that market price, but I've been able to buy under, thankfully. At least bigger positions, that is. You know what I'm saying, brother? Speaking of selling at all-time high, I sold my Seismitoad on eBay for $250. Y'all thought I caught the top, or are people going to manipulate it even higher? I mean, how high can it possibly go at this point? You know, if I pulled Seismitoad, I would immediately sell it for $250 without even hesitating. That is just a fundamental investment principle drilled in my UNC status investing mindset. It is going bye-bye for that much money. That is insane. $250. Is that still what it is? Yo, I ripped open some product yesterday for fun. Pulled the Samurott. Nothing crazy. I enjoy opening Black Bolt and White Flare. I have to say, it is a good time. I do kind of hate getting Pokeballs, though, knowing that it could have been something else, but, you know, I guess it is what it is. eBay, sold, Seismitoad, 180, 300, 220, 225, 218. I think if you sold at 250, you got the top, to be honest. But I could be wrong. I wouldn't buy it. I got 2 DR boxes, less than retail market on Whatnot. Travis, you and Whatnot, dude. I just can't. I can't with the Whatnot gambling. I mean, go for you. I just hope that also means you didn't buy a bunch of single Japanese packs for $38. You know what I mean? 151 PCB is about to break 1K soon. How many do you have? I have 0, James. I have 0 of those. If you hold it, amazing. Rudy is unloading his Pokemon Sword and Shield, going to be nuts. Yeah, I mean, he's the type of guy to take profits, that's for sure. He's been pretty bearish for quite some time, I feel. YouTube actually requiring ID, kind of whack. Is that true? I haven't been paying attention at all. 151 portfolio looking strong. Regular ETB just grabbed. Blooming Waters. Fucking whatnot, dude. Dude, I can't. I hate whatnot, man. Nothing anybody can say will convince me of re-downloading the app just to like sit through those awful streams. You know what I mean? When they're like yelling, "Come on, run it up, guys! If we're hitting 18, I break even at 25. We're gonna have to stop. Come on, let's go." It's like, dude, it's a hellscape to me. Ern, good morning, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Got to get Ern on the channel. I've been a little bit, I haven't been making any moves as far as getting people on the stream. I've been a little bit worried about my internet, like doing StreamYards and Discord and all that. Ern, I'd love to have you on soon. Would love to have you on soon. Educate my audience on Final Fantasy and myself. And singles plays, I should say. Greetings from Manchester. First 50 sub crew. Jamie, thank you very much for the support. Being here that long, that's crazy. You know what's funny? It's only been 2 months. It's only been damn 2 months. 2.5 months. That's pretty insane. If you were here that early, I really appreciate it. I really do. Appreciate you, brother. Destin Rivals has some sales in 390 in Europe. Yeah, dude. I can't speak on the European market, but I mean, Destin Rivals is universal. It is universal at this point. 151 bundle at 45 all day. Nice. Solid. Thought it was a cool car, but not cooler than 250. Guys, feel free to ask any questions. Any questions. Not just what should I buy, but, you know, pretty much anything. I mean, I'm open to those too. I think it's all good information. Appreciate everybody being here today. I did not make my second cup of coffee. That is the mistake that I have made. So if I'm feeling thirsty, I might have to run and do that, but it'll take like 20 seconds, but I'll let y'all know. Greetings, greetings. Where are we all at? Where are we all at? Where are we from today? I would like to know. I would like to know the people behind the username. The people behind the username. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Chinese. I'm Chinese. Hell yeah. Top 3 fan goes dumb. What do you think of Mega Evolution Art? It's really good. It's really good. My Traveling Chocobo Neon came back PSA 10. They have a pretty high 10 right now, but that's great. That is fantastic. Is there that much of a premium on 10s versus raw? I feel like there can't be. There probably is. Hidden Fates ETBs are undervalued? Undervalued? I'm not sure. We can say that. I do think they'll do well, though. I don't really like buying ETBs for $400. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't appeal to me when I can buy Brilliant Stars for the same amount of money. Booster box. Silver Tempest standard ETB box or surging PC ETB case. Ugh. Ugh. PC ETB case, probably. I would look elsewhere, personally. Man, I just think, like, storage is becoming such a factor for me. I'm, like, building in shelves in my closets. I'm very excited. Very excited for my built-in shelves. It's going to happen soon. I might have a background one day. I might have a background that's not a guest bed. You know, if you buy a house in a city, you gotta deal with what you got. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm very excited. What's up, Lance? Welcome. It's gonna be 350, 400 end of year. People sleeping on Pokemon Center Magneton promo. Are they sleeping on it? Isn't it like $100 and something? It's really good. I can't confidently say that anybody is sleeping on anything Shinji has ever touched. I just don't believe that. If anything, it's probably overpriced. 250, 175, 180. Damn. That's insane. 250. Are we sleeping on that? I don't know. Maybe they were a few weeks ago. Southern California. Shout out to Southern California. I was born in Los Angeles, technically. I lived there for a year. San Antonio. James from the Alamo City. Nice. I've heard good things about San Antonio. Very good things. I'm in Atlanta myself. Not to glow, but it's possible people have a 50K collection bought and pay for 100%. Took me 4 years. Yeah. Wild. 50K Pokemon collection. It's becoming more and more common, isn't it? What are people going to do over the next year, 2 years? It's a lot of money. That's a lot of dough to be sitting on in Pokemon cards. You think it's worth stacking Lost Origin bundles? I'm out on the bundles for Sword and Shield. I'm all on booster boxes. I'm out on a lot of ancillary products unless the opportunity presents itself. Like an MSRP, like in a Pokemon Center drop or something, but unless it's a special set, I'm going booster box. Richmond. Princeton, New Jersey. A lot of Pokemon whales are in New Jersey, I feel like. Yeehaville, Texas. I mean, aren't we all down here? Down here in the south, it's all Yeehaville. Arizona. Nice. Final Fantasy all the way. Ern says Final Fantasy all the way. Ern, how do we feel about Spider-Man? How do we feel about Spider-Man? I mean, it's technically a bigger IP, no? But does it have the overlap into trading cards? I'm not sure. I feel like it's going to go bonkers, crazy, stupid mode. Am I wrong? It comes out, doesn't it come out next month? The Spider-Man set? What's the skinny on the Spider-Man? Total investor over the last 2 months, 500 to 600. Bid low and pray for the big hits. One of the streamers I regularly tune into had to change his whole format. I burned him. Wait, what? What are you talking about? You're a mystery. Oh, wait, let me scroll back up. Oh, God, let me scroll back up. I'm so behind. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Illinois, Plainfield, Illinois. If I could think of a Midwestern city, it'd be called Plainfield. Respectfully. Final Fantasy, one of the best no-brainer plays right now. I mean, the sales volume does not lie. Does not lie. Hello, Chuck. Commented on a video here in the UK. Lost Origin is more expensive than Fusion on eBay. Damn. That is insane. And hello, Harry. Good to see you. Hello, John. John Doe. Hot take. Mega Evolution base will be B, C tier of that era. Rayquaza, Gengar sets plus 30th. Future Fates holiday sets? What do you mean Future Fates holiday sets? Will kill Mega Evolution base. I mean, it's expected that the later sets will be better. I don't know if it will be C tier. Like, Journey Together is C tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mega Evolution is pretty dope. It could just be that they're all really good. I mean, Phantasmal Flames is... We're cooked. We're cooked beyond belief, unfortunately. Gengar SIR. Charizard X. I mean... I don't know. And yeah, the Rayquaza set's going to be crazy. They're probably going to release Mega Greninja, and then they're going to get an SAR. It's going to be really good. I'm excited, personally. Long Island. Hell yeah. Morning, Chuck. Hello, DC. Hello, DC. DC has been a member long enough to where the icon has upgraded. That is so sick. Hell yeah. NorCal. Bacon wrapped shrimp. There you go. Bacon wrapped shrimp. This is the kind of insight you come to PokeChuck for. Fusion Strike. SoCal. What a shithole. Bro, it's pretty freaking sweet. I'm not going to lie. California is so rad. I'm a huge fan. Charles Barkley says San Antonio women are ugly. Yeah. Why do you never buy a woman a watch? I get so many Charles Barkley top 5s in my like algorithm. How do you keep your hair up like that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Show in Sacramento this weekend was rough. Only news shit. It was reported a fake evolving Sky's booster box got sold. Damn. At a card show? That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Like not a vendor was selling one, right? Like a vendor bought one. I mean, all my vendors, like, how many vendors are just new? Or they're like selling for somebody else and they don't really know? Like, what is the verification process for when somebody brings a $3,000, $2,000 plus booster box? They just kind of know? I mean, I know there are things, I know what to look for in a fake booster box, but do they? And they're doing so many deals all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Seems like pretty sketch to me. Pretty sketch. You'd have to be really careful, I imagine. Parrish, Florida. Parrish, Florida. Heck yeah. Oh, wait. Here we go. Spider-Man boxes went ballistic at 1K pre-orders. 1K pre-orders? Bro. Because Final Fantasy, I mean, it initially pre-ordered at what, 400? And then went up to what, 600, 800? I'm not really sure. That's kind of the general trajectory, right? 1,000? Oh, no. Guys, I don't know if this market's going to stop anytime soon. Genuinely. It's just insane, isn't it? They'll reprint every set into the ground, but personally, I don't really believe that. I mean, yeah, they've upped their printer capacity, but also you have to remember the Pokemon Company, they only have so many printing facilities. In order for them to get a new facility, they have to invest an extreme amount of capital. And it's going to take time to ramp in. And then by that point, demand cycles could be different. Like the Pokemon Company, they have to adjust for like market trajectories and like economical conditions. So we don't really know what's going to happen. They're not obviously not a public company, but I mean, at this rate, certain sets are going to get left behind. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. It feels like your older Scarlet Violets, your mid-range Scarlet Violets, pretty much anything before Prismatic is just, I don't know, just feels like they're not going to be able to meet demand. Or that demand is so high that, they just can't do anything. And that's what we've been seeing. And there's really no signs of changing from what I can see. I mean, does anybody disagree? Is anybody seeing signs of changing? I feel like it'd have to be a pretty substantial sentiment to really change the investing market. And I believe it's really tied to crypto, which is also really tied to the S&P. So there aren't really better places. Look, Nostalgianomics, love him or hate him. I don't hate him personally. But he made a really good point that there just aren't a lot of places for investors to put money right now that aren't at all-time highs. So, what would drop the market? It would be economic crash, printing. Really, that all is just if demand drops below supply. And those are the mechanics for that to happen, essentially. It'd have to be pretty drastic. So I don't know. As long as scalpers can make money flipping product, prices will never go back down. I'm not saying it's going to be like that forever, but that is just the case. That is just capitalism as a whole. There's a much larger conversation here. that I feel like a lot of people don't have when they talk about just Pokemon. There's a lot of things that connect into it. I'm not saying BlackRock is coming in and buying Pokemon boxes, but it's big. There's a lot of money. Spider-Man collector boxes are already 1K. Yep. Are you investing in anything else other than Pokemon, like stocks or crypto? Maybe an unpopular opinion here, but the vast majority of my net worth is in the stock market. Retirement accounts, ETF portfolios. I don't have like any individual stocks at all. I'm not really interested in the amount of time it takes to analyze balance sheets, and I'm not interested in putting money into a company just because there's hype behind it. Stock market's a little bit better for that, but you know, I think the vast majority of my money is in the stock market. I do have Bitcoin. It's like a decent amount, but like nothing life-changing. I don't know. Maybe it'll be life-changing in 20 years. We'll see, right? And then I have a pretty decent Pokemon portfolio, all things considered. A lot smaller than maybe other people's for sure, but yeah. Most of my money is in the stock market, and I think that's a relatively hot take these days. In this space, people don't agree with that, but it is what it is. I don't really care. I have some real estate, you know, we own a house, but I wouldn't consider that really an investment as much as like, I guess it is an investment. There's no such thing as Mega Great Ninja. I'm aware. Trust me, I'm well aware, Ocho. But they're likely there's a high chance they release Mega Great Ninja with Legends ZA. High chance, not saying it's likely, but there have been like leaks for a while, I'm pretty sure. Minnesota, hey. Hi Chuck, I'm Jamie's partner from Manchester. Oh, sweet. Big fans, we love watching you and we love Final Fantasy. I'm not the Final Fantasy guy. You're gonna have to watch Earn. Everybody subscribe to Earn Collects. He's in the chat. He makes great content, especially about Final Fantasy. I'm not the Final Fantasy Magic guy. I'm so sorry, but it is pretty interesting to me to learn about. You a Falcons fan? I'm really a Steelers fan. Grew up a Steelers fan, but you know, I pull for the Falcons. It's just depressing, Caleb, honestly. I try to be a fan. They just make it really hard for me. What do you think all this IP mixing on Magic? Can you believe Spider-Man will be finding a Final Fantasy character and then you cast Magic spells? Seems kind of dumb. I think it is kind of dumb. I think my gut reaction, without having played the game or without having the experience of opening the cards, so take that for what you will, because I'm not the most reliable narrator for Final Fantasy, but my gut reaction is that like IPs crossing into it is kind of dumb. It's silly, but maybe it's just fun. Like, who cares? It's pretty unique. I don't know. Like if Magic released like a RuneScape set, dude, I would be all in. I think that'd be so sick. So who am I to say that it's dumb? But, you know, it is silly. But it seems like they're making a ton of money, so it doesn't matter, does it? They're making money. They're smart, I guess. A lot smarter than I am. Oh, dear. All right, I'm going to try to be a little bit better about trying to catch up in the chat. I know sometimes messages get sent and then the context is lost. Fenderbot one made a post after. Yeah, brutal. That sucks. Top 3 main sets for SV. 151, Prismatic, Destin Rivals. Easy. It's pretty clear in this era. In most eras, but this one especially. Might have bought another Evo Skies box. Hey, let's go. What'd you pay? Same old, same old. All black and white items on Facebook. Blooming Waters, bundles, scalpers. Be prepared for a burn. I do think that when you check like solds on Facebook, there does seem to be a bit of a slowdown. And I think people are continuing to get more tired of the scalping / market 2x MSRP 2 months after release, like price point. You know what I mean? There's definitely some exhaustion in the. I mean, it's obvious there's exhaustion in this market, but I think we're starting to see it a little bit in maybe sales volume here and there, but not on the really good sets like Destin Rebels. Hope all is well. Thank you, Daniel. Likewise. Celebration UPC. I'll check on it. What's up, Jay? I'm good. Dude, hello. Welcome back. Chilling and Brilliant, better pickup. They're kind of interchangeable for me. I think a lot of people would say Brilliant because of the Charizards in the trainer gallery. Chilling just doesn't have quite that chase card. I mean, it has two good chase cards, but like nothing meaty. You know what I mean? I think I prefer Chilling, but honestly, whichever one you can get at a better price is probably the move, in my opinion. Generally speaking, if I could get Chilling for $25 cheaper than Brilliant, I would probably get that because I think they'll both perform pretty similarly. But I expect Brilliant to maybe outperform it, but not by much, you know. Sun and Moon boxes often get called out for being resealed, even though the entire generation has sketchy seals straight out of the case. Yeah. Yeah, quality assurance and quality control has not been consistent throughout the entirety of the Pokemon era, or the Pokemon TCG hobby, 30 years or whatever. There's so much nuance across eras too. You just have to be so careful, and you really need to be knowledgeable about what you're buying. But I can imagine that complicates the buying process if you're a vendor. But like modern Sword and Shield On, I feel like should be pretty damn straightforward. I bet that Evolving Skies fake box was fake as fuck. But yeah, those older boxes, you really got to be careful. CT scanning is pretty interesting for that. I don't know if you can CT scan Sun and Moon boxes, but like vintage EX era, I remember PokePlumber was talking about that. I think that's a fantastic use case for CT scanning, is to verify the authenticity of a box, that's good. Stuff like that is good for the hobby. Nobody wants to be scammed out of 15K or any amount of money for that matter. If your case grows to value over 10,000, would you try to sell it? Would you let a potential buyer open the case to prove what's in it? I would never let a buyer open the case to prove what's in it before money was guaranteed to be exchanged. Now, if there was a contingency, like if it was a fake case, then yeah, like we can rescind the offer. But if they open the case and it's real, you're getting your money. You better be sure about that. What is a Spider-Man box? Spider-Man box? What is it called? Is it not called? What is it called? Is it not called the Spider-Man Magic set? What are people calling it, if not the Spider-Man box? Am I being silly? It's called Spider-Man. The Spider-Man box. The collector booster. I know it's the collector booster. I think we all understand that. Pre-ordering for 1,000. I just can't believe that. It's insane. Is it right that they only print Prismatic Evolution Booster Bundle displays to the European market? I don't think that's true, is it? 49. I've seen there's a 49% chance we enter a recession. If we do end up in the stock market drops, what do you see happening in Pokemon? What does that mean? Is it just a website that's taking in like an aggregate of like articles or something? A 49% chance we enter the market or we enter a recession? I mean, that's not like, we have been, if you've been around for the last 4 or 5 years, well, really 3 to 4 years, you've basically heard the market is going to crash at all times. Yet it hasn't. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into that. I am not an economist, but I think the Fed has done a pretty good job managing everything thus far. But I mean, there are a lot of things that can happen. A lot of black swan events that are ripe for picking, we'll say, in today's world. That's a much bigger discussion, though. Let's just buy anything that comes in a box. I think so. I think any sealed box is worth buying. Anything sealed. Everything should have a premium for being for having tape on it. What's good, Chuck? Been watching it for a good minute now. How do I sell 2.5K sealed lot? Nobody in Denver wants it, and I'm selling at 78%. It depends on what you're selling. Maybe consider breaking out some of the things in the sealed lot to sell, just kind of offload it throughout time. I don't know. Without any other context, it's hard for me to say, my friend. Serialized Infinity Stone to be in Spider-Man. All right, we're getting way over my head. I need to earn back. I saw somebody say that they think Pokemon could build a facility in 3 months. I'm a union construction worker in New York. I can tell you that's impossible. Reading the first half of your sentence, I was highly skeptical of that. I mean, there's a lot of compliance things that go into that as well, right? Like, it's a pretty serious endeavor. Hello, Orange Army. Thank you for the kind message, my friend. Appreciate that. People think building a facility is like building a 10. I mean, the way they're putting out cards, it might fucking be under a 10 at this point. Who knows? Dude, some of the cards I've been opening, the print quality of them is, oh, man, it's brutal. Brutal. Coming to you live from Kensington, Philadelphia. What's up, Blab? Pookie Blab. People got to stop. I've seen you talking about this, Ern. People got to stop thinking about investing and start thinking about short to midterm plays in a bull. I think, I mean, I understand what you're saying. There are still investing opportunities in certain things, but it's a lot harder. I think there's more, I guess what your point would be that there's more opportunities to make money when the market is hot because people are FOMOing into things, market's being manipulated in certain ways, and there's trends that you can identify to capitalize on, and then you can make investing plays in the future when the market cools down, and then the cycle will continue. I understand what you're saying, for sure. But it's easier said than done, obviously. Yeah. But a lot of the short to midterm plays, they're in singles and slabs. Yeah, there's some sealed things here and there. Don't get me wrong, but it's primarily what it is. I guess it just depends on your knowledge, your comfort levels, how much time you're willing to put into the market, how much time you're willing to buy and sell. If you have vendor access, that changes things significantly. So there's a lot of ways to make money in a bull market. It's a fair point. BlackRock buying Pokemon? Dude, I'm telling you, something like that's going to happen at this rate. Do you think we're heading for a bear market in the stock market with tariffs and labor statistics coming out? Probably. I mean, I guess a lot of things would indicate that. A lot more worried about like wage stagnation, and yeah, the tariffs are definitely something to consider. But a lot of the lasting effects can't be measured immediately. But it is, a lot of things are concerning right now. There's a lot of money to be made. Yes. Where was I? I always do this. I always accidentally scroll. I go all the way to the bottom. Let me go back up. Oh, dear. Denver. Okay. It's a physical asset. A house is definitely investment. Yeah. No, it is. It is. For sure. What's up, Mark? Dude, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I think I've answered top 3 sets in SV, but Destin, Prismatic, 151. Love the content. Keep it up. Thank you, Flex. My guy. Appreciate you. If Magic would do Morrowind or something, I could share sentiment on going all in. I mean, bro, if they did like an Elder Scrolls crossover, that'd be pretty insane. But it just shows the potential of like what could come out of it. I mean, Spider-Man's gonna be huge, no? I personally don't really give a shit about Spider-Man, but that doesn't matter. Chilling or Brilliant, better pick up. Wait, did I already answer these? I thought I did. All right. Pikachu puts on a bunch of different Zelda tunics. Is that not a crossover? Would it not make stupid hype? Dude, if like they released a card and I don't know, they had like Pikachu in a costume, I feel like that'd be kind of weird now. But that's like because of the history of Pokemon being very consistent. 10-year price target for Destined Rivals booster boxes. I mean, take this with a grain of salt, sup foo, but 10 years, I don't know, 3K, 4K, 5K, 6, up to 10, I don't know, somewhere in there. I would say 4K, conservatively. I feel like that's pretty fair. Selling my Destined Rivals case for $450 profit, I could use some capital. Your Destined Rivals case for $450 profit, you could use capital. There you go. If you need capital, you need it. There's nothing wrong with that. Prices surging too quickly would make anything take a few steps back because of the possible danger. Yeah, I mean, prices going up, there's going to be profits being taken always. But that's like a short-term impact. Is Evolving Skies booster box still a buy to 2.2? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm a huge believer in Evolving Skies. It's already performed amazingly. I don't need to even say that, but it's the best booster box of the modern era. It is going to do well, dude. It is going to do well, even from an ROI perspective. It'll be a top set. But it's a big chunk of change to just recommend to somebody. Fusion number 2, Lost number 3? I think so. I'm also holding all my Sword and Shield. I'm not selling any Sword and Shield anytime soon. I know somebody whose friend is part of a group that owns a warehouse storing 2.4 million sealed prismatic ETBs. I don't believe that. Do you mean $2.4 million worth of sealed ETBs or 2.4 million ETBs? I just don't believe that at all. No way. That's like more than what they've printed, right? Surely. CT scanning is a thing, but how many people can actually CT scan? Well, the people who buy first edition base set booster boxes can CT scan, I can tell you that. But I would reserve it for, I mean, it's, you know, a lot of people are priced out of something like that, naturally. It's not like a widespread crazy thing, you know. It's a pretty expensive machine, for what I could tell. Top price you're willing to pay for sealed now? What's your top price you pay for 151 bundles or DR product? 151 bundles up to like $60, I think is fine. DR product, I'm just not buying anything unless it's at MSRP. Honestly. I'm not paying $300 for a booster box that's 2 months old. I have one, I got it for $215, but I would just rather have Brilliant Stars at $400. You know what I'm saying? For $100 more. I can get a set that's multiple years old. And that's still good. Still a good set. Just logically doesn't make sense to me. 19 Vivid sleeved boosters at $450 general, and now they're going to go up to 20, 30 in 3 years. I can feel it. I think that they will go up, but I think, you know, Vivid Voltage is going to go up a lot slower than other sets. I'm a strong believer in this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear about the Spider-Man set until you mentioned it. Well, you're going to hear about it a lot now. It's in your algorithm. When do you think the crash will happen? I can't tell you. People have been saying everything's going to crash for years. Crashes 1 year, 2 months out. Holiday season next year. There you go. Greetings from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. My fellow Swedes. Welcome in. I say either after 30th anniversary or after Mega Rayquaza. I don't know. Once we reach towards 30th anniversary, we might see SV going down and Sword Shield going up in celebrations. I don't know. It's going to come down to supply and demand, isn't it? But you just have to monitor it. I could see SV going down. I could see more product hitting the market for SV. I could see Sword and Shield going up for sure. I mean, that's kind of the point of investing in Pokemon is when a set goes out of print, out of rotation, it goes up in price because they're done making it. And so it just becomes a simple matter of scarcity. And boxes become more scarce with time because more get opened up. When that will happen, will it happen after Rayquaza's set? I mean, the Mega Evolution block is going to be well received. So far, it is very well received. People like Megas. They like the arts, the art styles and all that so far. So far, so good. Black Bull White Flare is good. Destined Rivals is good. If the next generation is straight ass, then, I mean, that could hurt demand for Pokemon cards. I don't know. But, you know, we only have so much information right now. And the market didn't really slow down during the summer, and the holiday season is upon us. Holiday season is upon us. And that is when things can get really crazy. What's up, Unified? Good to see you. Welcome back. Thoughts on creased boxes? Have the opportunity to get Lost Origin for 100 under market with a creased front. I would personally avoid creased booster boxes even at a good deal. Depending on your, I mean, I'm assuming your purpose is to display it and invest in it. I would just get a crispy box. It'll be easier to sell in the future. Just less of a headache, and that's an underrated thought, I think, in this space, is making your life easier by not buying things like, you know, Rebel Clash, that boxes with creases on it. I hate crybaby losers who cry about scalpers more than the scalpers themselves. They would build an leased warehouse. It wouldn't take long to move equipment to do what's necessary. No reason to like all my fellow blue collar fellows in the chat giving us the facts. No reason to lay concrete from scratch. Plenty of commercial real estate already there to move into. Yeah, you know, I have some thoughts on construction, guys. As kind of a blue-collar guy myself, somebody who knows hard work, it's just not possible. I'm just kidding. How much time per week do you spend on your YouTube channel? Alex, I make 4 videos a week, and I stream usually on Sundays, so realistically, I don't know, 6 hours a week, maybe? But I think about Pokemon and I watch YouTube content more than that. So it honestly takes up quite a bit of my mental space. You know what I'm saying? 1 Brilliant Stars case or 1 Evo Sky box. Ooh, that's close. That is close. What do we think, chat? 1 Brilliant Stars case or 1 Evo Skies box? I would say 1 Silver Tempest case. I would rather have Evo Skies. Chilling Rain Brilliant Stars case. I'm leaning case in this situation. I'm leaning case for sure, but it's close to me. Thoughts on Topps V Friends Chrome 2025 Sapphire Edition EQL raffle? Bro, that's not a real sentence. Guys, what are your thoughts on Topps V Friends Chrome 2025 Sapphire Edition EQL raffle? What are our thoughts on that? I don't know what the fuck that is. I know Gary V. What is he doing? Like some collab or something? I don't know. I have no thoughts on that. It just sounds like a grift. I don't know any information on it. Don't hurt me. Retired land surveyor here. No way you're building that in 3 to 6 months. Just civil alone takes a year in prep, and all the changes that happen during construction. Concept, literally, I was thinking the exact same thing. I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth. You can't build the thing in a year. It's not possible. And I agree, and I know this as a fellow blue-collar guy. Kind of like a blue-collar Pokemon creator, you know. So I appreciate all my... On the real, I appreciate all of y'all's input. I'm joking, but Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, you got civil. You got to deal with civil. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, my eyes are dry. Ooh. You know what's sad is that I bought a surging PCTB case from somebody, and because I didn't know if I should trust the person or not, they were real. Either way, I didn't pay a sealed premium. Ooh. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna look at my chat on my phone now. I'm literally crying. Here we go. How do you stay excited about the hobby when it's so volatile? I feel my commit waiver a lot with how much effort it is to get product. Ironically, during bull markets, to me, I find it the most interesting and the most exciting. I mean, it's exciting to watch prices rocket up left and right. Trust me, when a lot of product is available and people aren't investing in Pokemon or as interested in the hobby in general, it is a lot more boring. Significantly more boring. So, yeah, my perspective is a bit different because I make videos as well. So, to me, it's exciting and pretty dynamic, and it is very volatile, but, you know, that's why we need to be very careful with the things that we say in our videos and on streams and stuff, because at the end of the day, it is like a financial thing for a lot of people. And also it's a hobby built on gambling at the end of the day. So, but yeah. And new sets coming out are really good. So I find it exciting. It is like kind of annoying sometimes to not be able to get product. That's for sure. There's no doubt. But I get a decent amount of product online, you know. I do have a full-time job. I'm not sitting at my computer 24/7 waiting for a ping to hit. But, you know, I've been pretty successful so far with like a minimal amount of effort. Victini box, it's a no-brainer, 30-35. That promo is $15 plus 4 packs. Yeah. Dude, I've been talking. I mean, you guys know I've been talking about this Victini box. I got 3 over here. I will grab them. I also got a couple ETBs. If y'all want, we can open an ETB today. I'm kind of feeling myself. Black Bolt or White Flare. We can do a poll. I think I know which one will win. But, you know, I got 3 Victini boxes right here. And I think the promo is pretty good. Now, is it Greninja Kingdra? No. But as far as the products go, with recent collection boxes, like, shit, man. I mean, it's pretty great. It's pretty good. $30 is a good deal for that box, in my opinion. I feel like it's a no-brainer. We're heading for... Oh, Jason. Hit that like button. Look, guys, Jay Ketchum TCG. Go check out his channel. Makes content. Seems like a great guy. Subscribe to him, come back to the live stream, and hit the like button if you would like, because he said so. And if you haven't already, it helps me out quite a bit. You know, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I would appreciate it greatly. Seriously, though. Thank you very much for being here. I only throw money at Pokemon if we're talking TCGs. Hey. Don't open packs during the night, folks. You ain't sleeping if you find a White Flare Reshiram in a single ETB. That's what's about to happen today, I guess. Yeah, so thank you, Jay. Like the stream, I guess. Like the stream. What's up, Kappa? How's it going, brother? Chuck is goated, and that's big facts. Man's opinions is logical and consistent. Thank you, man. I mean, I'm not perfect. That's for damn sure. Sisyphus, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not going to answer that question. Do you think they will reprint the Prismatic Evolution SPC? Probably. If they have time. Shit. Thoughts on Obsidian Flames, PCTB, promos top 5 card of the era, and you're guaranteed to get in a box, 2K and a 10. $3.30 a box. Probably good. I'm not really super keen on investing in the PCTBs unless it's at like a really good price or at MSRP. But it's a nice looking ETB. And PCTBs have outperformed anybody's expectations. They're the #1 investment of the last year for good reason. And I think that one will age well. That promo is really nice. So it's a fair play, I think. But I'd rather buy booster box personally. At $3.30, I'd rather get Silver Tempest booster box. That's just me, though. I think PCTVs are a little overrated. I don't think the promos are that cool. They're just exclusive. They just have a stamp. If there's one thing in this world I know for sure, it's that Chuck got 1 box of DR at $2.15. Bro, I know. I got to stop saying that. I feel like self-conscious about it. I feel like I have to tell people not to buy at 300, but that I got one lower because then they'll think that I got one at 300. I don't know. But that's funny. Reprints have been low volume on booster boxes as of late. It's making me a huge believer in cases of DR. Yeah. I mean, there's no indication that, like, booster boxes are going to be printed more. They have yet to do that, essentially. So, Jesus Christ. There you go. If y'all saw that, LOL. It's funny. Pikachu in a Superman costume, I guess. If you can get a case after any drop, I think it's going to have some exposure. I agree. Paldean PCTV, 600 in a year. People get priced at 151. I don't know about 600, but I do think they will continue to go up. What are they right now? I only have one Paldean PCTV. I got it at 181 bucks. Let's take a look. Yo, once Scarlet and Violet kind of hits its end, you know, I would say end of this year, someone into next year, there's going to be money going into Paldean Fates. I mean, there already has been, but I think there will be more. It's about 6 months younger or so, right? Or is that true? I guess they were kind of released pretty close together, but you get what I'm saying. What are they selling for? 230, 325, 350? Wait. Damn. Wait, for real? Hold up. Let's take a look at Paldean Fate. I haven't looked at these in a little bit. Let's go to a TCG player. eBay's, I'm seeing consistent sales around 300 bucks. Is that accurate? Damn. Yeah. What a world. What a world we live in. When do you think the next DR drop will be? Dude, I have no clue, but probably by the end of the year. If you're interested in picking up cases, good luck. I don't think you'll be able to, unless it's at market. Wait for restock, prices will dip. There's still 2 years left of DR. Impossible to say what will happen, but I think that's a fair... There are other investment opportunities in the market. Just talk to Earn about short to midterm plays. And there's plenty of other booster boxes I'd recommend over that, in my opinion. Although I think it's very good, don't get me wrong. And I would love more. Destin Rivals has Aura. Facts. As someone who has played SimCity and Trading Card Simulator, let me tell you one thing. Pokemon can't print anymore. That is true. That is true. You max out your map and your output. PSA 10 Lugia pushing 900. Rip. I was going to buy one. I mean, I can say that about anything. Brilliant Stars case over Evo Skies box. Yeah. Wait, let me just catch up in the chat. Unified. I have not made any big moves this week. I've been chilling a little bit. But I have a card show coming up in a couple weeks I'm going to go to. We'll see what happens. But I'm targeting Sword and Shield booster boxes going forward. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Open Black Bolt. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, it's got to be Black Bolt. You know what I'm saying? Haven't been hearing much Crown Zenith talk. Not a whole lot to say. Not a whole lot to say. It's chugging along, but the focus is elsewhere right now. I do believe once focus kind of comes back into Crown Zenith, it will like kind of have another burst. But for now, it's sitting pretty around 190, somewhere in that range. Still pretty healthy sales volume. So, yeah, there will be a move eventually on that. Is this live? Yes. Yes, it is, my friend. I think so. It is all a simulation after all. Japanese construction project manager here. Really glad this is a space where all of our construction project managers can meet and hang out. There's a lot of new tools, legislation allowing for rapid construction and a new generation of factory workers, well-trained in modern tech. Yeah, the entry's getting harder, I imagine. They want really specialized people. It's really good career path if y'all are interested. Look at trade. Backflip, please. I'm not ISO speed, unfortunately. This white boy's got no hops. I got no hops, man. I don't know what to tell you. When's the next Team Rocket Joey collab? I don't know. I'll probably have him on the stream at some point if he wants to, but I think he's kind of doing his thing right now, it seems like. But, yeah, I just haven't been reaching out to people that much. What's your opinion on Shrouded at 40? I'm out. 40 is fine, but, like, I'm not buying Shrouded ETBs to store. Subpar product. What are you looking for to pick up this month? Sword and Shield booster boxes. And maybe some alt-art slabs. We'll see. Paladin Fates, the GOAT, is a must. Should I invest in Sword and Shield or focus on Scarlet and Violet? I mean, I could tell you what I'm going to do, but I'm going to give you reasons why. But, like, what is your thinking, JT Steele? I'd like to hear your thoughts. I would like to hear your thoughts and your justifications, and I can agree or disagree with you. What's up, Roy? Good to see you. Pull rates from the Victini box are crap. I opened 3 of them and only got 1 rare. That sucks. Champions Path TTB, I'm out on that as well. I'm just, the market has like kind of decided things in my opinion. And I just would rather have booster boxes anyway. 1 Evo or 3 Fusion? Ooh. It'd be easier to have 1 Evo. It's true. I think I'd go Evo, man. Honestly. I think I would go Evo. Fusion would be kind of nice because down the line you could like sell 1 and then have 2. I think there's arguments both ways. I might lean 3 Fusion though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Black and white seem to have sorting issues. Saw someone with 3 God packs and a Victini box. Oh dear. What's the highest you buy a Silver Tempest booster box at the moment? I mean, what are they going for? Like 360. If I were to buy one right now, are they 380? Maybe they went up a little bit. I feel like my answer would have been like 340, but that's probably less realistic now. Okay, they're still selling for like 350. 350 to 380. I would say like if I can get it for 340, 330, I would. I think 350 is fine though. Like local. People are saying Black Bolt White Flare bumped Crown Zenith, but they're both fine sets. No, dude, Crown Zenith is better. But these are good sets. Don't get it twisted. Black Bolt White Flare is good. They're very strong. Don't let anybody tell you different. These will perform well long term. I'm a big believer in that. I'm just not buying it for investment. I have a couple PCTBs here and there. I might hold on to some Victini boxes, but really that's about it for now. But I think the ETBs will perform well. They're being opened like crazy. There's still a lot of sales volume. I mean, they're going over market. Eventually, the product is going to dry up, and they're going to have a surge in price. Where they go, I don't think it's going to be like prismatic. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. Fusion to 1K, Lost Origin 800. Crown Zenith climbs a bit every week. It just inches right up. It's waiting for that big move, which it'll come. Crown Zenith will just continue to always go up, in my opinion, though. It's so desirable. That's why it's kind of like one of my most fun investments for that reason. Almost 13 a pack is crazy. Crazy. Team Rocket Joseph of Nazareth. Dude, that hair reveal is crazy. Insane. Crown Zenith loose packs close to Fusion price. They could shoot up a lot. I think it has a ton of room to grow. Yeah, for sure. Hot take, shiny cards are dumb. Full arts are the only investable cards, especially SIRs. I don't really know what you mean. Are you saying IRs are dumb? I mean, I favor SIRs. I like texture, personally. It gives it that premium feel. Hello, Space City. Fusion over everything. Fair enough. You're crazy. Definitely Fusion. Yeah, football. I mean, yeah. There's probably a stronger argument for Fusion from a convenience standpoint, but Evo is that good in my opinion. For sure, dude. $151 or Blooming Waters or Japanese $151. Definitely Blooming Waters, I think, at this point. Pokevault's most recent video where he got scammed was crazy. What do you do to protect yourself from scammers when you sell high-priced items? I know, it is crazy. It's terrible that happened. It seems like they caught the guy, though, and I'm sure justice will be served pretty soon. It sucks that a lot of people won't get their money back, but Pokevault's handling it really well, and he's bringing awareness to it and creating a really good scenario out of it. So that's super commendable. Very unfortunate. I'm sorry that happened to anybody affected by anybody who's been scammed, but what do you do to protect yourself from scammers when you sell? It's a lot easier to sell and not be scammed. Cash is king locally. If you don't want to be scammed, cash is king. Selling to vendors is a good play. They're pretty reliable for the most part. It comes down ultimately to the payment method. Zelle or cash. I don't really operate outside of that unless I know the person. I don't do transactions that aren't Zelle, which is bank to bank payment. Can't be reversed. Obviously cash is good as well. Meet at a police station. There are plenty of areas that are specifically for Facebook meetups at police stations. I think in my city we have a few locations for that. So, go to those spots. Take a look at the accounts that they're creating on Facebook. If an account was made this year or last year, they have no friends, no photos, no anything, no profile picture. And then their location says Atlanta, but they're actually in somewhere else in the state, for instance, probably a scammer. So you just have to do your due diligence and protect yourself. And if you do all those things, you're probably not going to be scammed ever. Their situation's a bit different. It was online. There's chargebacks, Shopify is there's different rules on different products, but yeah, that's what I would say. Do you think God packs would really be relevant long term if the set is mid? Yeah, I do. But what set is mid with God packs? Are you saying Black Bolt White Flare is mid? Because I don't agree, actually. And Prismatic is not mid. I mean, we all have our own opinions, don't get me wrong, but these sets ain't mid. Journey Together is mid. Obsidian Flames is mid. Come on now. What defines mid? I'd rather Evo Skies over 3 Fusions. Maybe. Yeah, I think I agree. For Sword Schultz can be out of print, the more popular sets are going to go up in price easily. However, the older sets of SV only have about 8-ish months before they go out of print. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing, you know. It might be that enough time passes to where these sets just they just don't catch the reprints that people expect. I mean, we'll see, but that's a very real possibility. Anything can change. Do you think God... let's see. 151 Paldean. I don't know about newer sets like Prismatic, DR. Yeah, I mean, as long as demand is there, they'll hold pretty strong, and then they'll go up, in my opinion. Black Bolt White Flare is strong, but buy other sets. We have plenty of time to invest in Black Bolt White Flare. Absolutely. Now is not the time to be investing in Black Bolt White Flare. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Need more rip and chippers to drag these prices up? Bro, talk to Travis in the chat. He'll bring you to Whatnot, and he'll show you the light, apparently. Silver Tempest got a bad rap with the guarantee 10 hits. I remember, and it's sat so long on PC because you couldn't buy in case quantity. Cases might be rare, like Priz PCTBs. Yeah, Agent. Cases of anything these days are going to be more rare. You ever get tempted to buy slabs? Have you seen how crazy the slabs are right now? Yes, Ocho, I am tempted to buy slabs of Sword and Shield alt arts. I would like to buy some slabs. Ern, if you're in the chat, you have slabs, hit me up. But I know you deal mainly in Japanese. I'm looking to buy an alt art slab, PSA 10. I am. I would like some slabs. I would like a Bubble Mew slab because I think that will go up. Personally. But yeah, for sure. I'm entering the singles and slab game a little bit more as time goes on. I'm just learning. Who are your favorite PokeTubers? You don't have to comment on this, but I don't like Nostalgianomics. My favorite PokeTubers, my perspective's a little different as like somebody in the space making videos. So I watch people's videos to kind of see what they're saying and see what they're doing, keeping up with trends and things like that. So I watch people for different reasons sometimes, but most people I watch I tend to enjoy. And to be honest with you, I do enjoy Nostalgianomics' content. I think he's pretty entertaining. He can have definitely pretty good takes. You know, I'm not going to agree with everything he says. And I do think he's a bit arrogant, but pretty entertaining. Team Rocket Joey, yeah, I watch Team Rocket Joey for sure. He's a boy. He's a fellow homie on the channel. I watch Earn. I watch Pokey Profit. I watch Vapor Self. I watch Pokey Oz. I watch Pokey Beard. I watch everybody, bro. I watch everybody. I really do. I really do. But again, you have to understand, I'm a PokeTuber as well at this point. So, you know, Pokestocks. I have watched Pokestocks popped up in my algo. Poke Market, Poke Pond. Yeah, a lot. Who do y'all watch? I want to know. And why? Who do you watch and why? I like Nostalgianomics. Hello from Scotland. Hello, Mark from Scotland. Sorry, that was terrible. Do you think Brilliant or Silver would be a good pickup right now? I definitely lean Brilliant over Silver. Hating people is overrated. Getting everybody's opinions and analyzing, making your own decisions, opinions is key to all things in life. Supa, you summed it up. Guys, you have to remember, like, a lot of the hate in the Pokemon tuber space. Now, some of it is for sure, like, justified in a sense, but a lot of it is to drive engagement. I don't think anybody, like, there aren't that many people that, like, they genuinely hate another PokeTuber, like one PokeTuber to another. And I think as you get older in life, and I'm not, like, sitting here saying I'm, like, some wise owl who knows everything, but, like, I don't really give a fuck about any drama on PokeTuber. Like, I just have other things going on. I do find it entertaining sometimes, but like I don't ever, it doesn't ever, I'm not losing sleep over things. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get that passionate about stuff like that. There's a lot of nuance, a lot of context in these types of conversations and debates. And a lot of the things that there's like people are hating each other over, there isn't really a whole lot to say or a whole lot to debate. You know what I'm saying? Like we can all sit here and disagree on Prismatic going to MSRP or continuing to go up, or is it the best set ever, or is it actually trash? It's like there's not a whole lot of discussion in between on that. So I wouldn't get too caught up in stuff like that. From an entertainment standpoint, it can be pretty fun though, I suppose, as long as it's not like enters hate. It's kind of where I draw the line, but you know what I'm saying. The algo gives it all to you. It really does. It'll put anybody have any channel size in your stream. It's because like, dude, pokey investor content consumers like myself, like you guys probably watch a shit ton of videos all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so the algorithm, like it's so good for discovery. If you create a channel and you talk about the market, you'll probably get some views in this market because people just watch shit. They'll just watch anything all the time. It's pretty wild. There's so many, there's a lot of views to go around. Hello, Seth. But yeah, it's crazy. Alex keeps it real. Dude is legit. If you don't like it, yeah. I mean, we all have our own opinions, and yeah. PokeChuck watches Straw Hat Investor religiously. I have seen a few videos. I just can't understand another market on top of that. I do have one OPO5 box I got last year, though. That's all I have. And I had fun opening and playing the game. It's a good TCG. I think it's here to stay. I watch Pokestocks and you the most because of the info, and I agree with it most of the time. You'll have some good takes. Fair enough. Thanks. Thoughts on the Pokemon Go set? Trash. I'm not buying it. Beer, Nostalgianomics, Twice Baked are great. Yeah. Joey hates Vapor Self. He doesn't actually hate Vapor Self. He really doesn't. I don't think Joey doesn't hate anybody. I don't want to speak for him, I guess, but it's all for engagement, dude. I mean, he's wearing a costume. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't read into it too much. If anything, he likes Vapor Self. Gets him some good video ideas. Chuck, I don't know how you hit on Walmart with Poke Notified and been able to get anything. It's gotten harder recently, Julio. It's gotten a bit harder recently. For sure. But yeah, you just got to get in the queues. And I've been doing it on desktop. Mobile doesn't really work anymore. I've gotten a bit lucky. Haven't gotten much recently, though. 3 short-term plays. It's not really how I think, Ojo. I buy to, like, invest, but I think Sword and Shield booster boxes will do well. So there you go. Silver Tempest is looking like it's one of the bottom sets of the era. I don't think it will change. I'd rather have the best set from SV than the worst set price point from Sword and Shield. Well, it's definitely not the worst of the era. It's just the worst of the best. But Destined Rivals being 2 months old, there's way more risk involved. I see the argument for Destined Rivals over Silver Tempest. I'm not dumb, but yeah, the price points are pretty wild. Silver is a few years old. Destined Rivals, remember, is not even 3 months old. So, I don't know. But generally, I agree. I want the best sets from eras. So, with that logic, I would just go to 151 or Prismatic at MSRP. Like, 151, I think, is a better play than Destined Rivals right now. Yeah, there's your short-term play at 151. Done. I watch you, Chuck, TRJ, Pokeblab, Ice, and Henry since I'm in the MSRP gang. Yeah, I'm not quite in the MSRP gang, but, like, I don't know. It's case by case for me. I don't think everything's just gonna... I mean, eventually things will be MSRP. I mean, I'm buying things for MSRP now when it gets released, but, yeah, I don't know. Thoughts on Pokemon with crowns? How will it affect long-term gains for SV era sets? I don't like the crowns. I think the good cards will be fine, but I think people won't, they're not like going to age well. I don't really like how they look, but I don't know if it matters like that much. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. It was good like for the TCG from my understanding. MSRP gang gonna be waiting till death for DR. Maybe so, Deft. Booster boxes will never hit MSRP. I'm not convinced that Deaths and Rivals will be MSRP ever, personally. Opening up my Black Bolt. Oh wait, I need to do a poll, don't I? Here we go. Opening an ETB. Wait, which ETB are we opening today? Black Bolt, White Flare. All right. I'm only in Final Fantasy collector's boxes in Pokemon. A lot of people are that way. Pokemon Go is 10 years old in 2026. That's insane. Y'all remember Pokemon Go that summer? It was so magical. It was so fun. I felt like that was like the end of the world after that. Callum, I thought I answered your question. I'm mostly invested in stocks and retirement funds and things like that. My friend. I do have Bitcoin, and I'm not fully in Pokemon, and I would never recommend that anyway. Brilliant Star is affordable and the best option. Yeah, pretty good. Are you going to go to Card Party, meet other YouTubers? I would like to go to Card Party. I think that'd be cool. It's, you know, it's kind of a thing, though, isn't it? You know, you got to fly out to Seattle and figure all that out. But it would be dope. It'd be really dope. Oh, you're good, Callum. Don't worry. I'm definitely going to Collecticon, I think. Card Party, we'll see. It'd be pretty sweet. The Lugia will stand the test of time. It's just too nice. I agree. That card's amazing. Would be fun to speculate where prices from SV would be in 10 years. Yeah, I speculated a couple months ago about SV booster boxes, and I said that Pally Evolved would be $1,300 in 3 years. Based on, like, the set value versus the growth and, like, comparing it to eras. And, like, looking at supply and stuff and, like, the age. And I don't know if like that's honestly that far off. I think that could be accurate. If you're over the age of 10, crowds are lame. Yeah. Brilliant Stars underrated. I think it's pretty good. Great Charizards, Umbreons. Yeah, it's strong. I do love that Charizard card. I wouldn't mind that in a slab. Is the love for Black Bolt purely because of the stupid Toad? A big part of it is, yeah. But I prefer Black Bolt anyway, to be honest. Seems like Black Bolt has taken over White Flare, Seismitoad Toad being Black Bolt, for sure. But we all knew this, guys. I mean, I've been saying it on my channel. Best summer ever. Everybody was playing Pokemon Go. Felt like the world united for just a second. Good times. It really was. If you weren't around then, you really missed out. It was just a different time. It was a different time. I moved to California in USA the week Pokemon Go came out. It was a very magical time. That's so sick. Yeah, it was awesome. It was such a blast. What is the goated Pikachu and the goated Snorlax? What are other top Pokemon? What do you think best version of each card from all time are on there? Probably Gold Star. Pikachu. Snorlax? Best Snorlax cards ever. Dude, I really like, honestly, the 151 Snorlax is sick. Honestly, the art's really great. But, like, Jungle Snorlax, for me, is, I mean, that's the one. First edition Jungle Snorlax, bro. Like, come on. It's rad. All of SV is wildly undervalued if you look at it from a 5 to 10 year perspective. Yeah, Mimes, you're probably right. I mean, look, like Scarlet and Violet, there's never been an era more popular. Sets are being eaten up, so supply is somewhat restricted, which is why prices have gone up. And every month that passes decreases the likelihood that a set from Scarlet and Violet technically will get reprinted. It's already basically accepted that any set up to like Paradox Rift is like not being reprinted. Yeah, you're going to have some products here and there, but nothing of significance. It won't be long before that's also Paldean Fates, Temporal, Twilight, Shrouded, Stellar Crown, and then eventually Surging Sparks. Like, these things happen quickly. By the end of 2026, like Scarlet and Violet, the way that we're talking about Sword and Shield now, people might be talking about Scarlet and Violet too, you know? But there might be more demand for those sets, and they might just outperform Sword and Shield, but I don't know. It's pretty crazy. 151, I'm a huge believer in. For sure. What's your favorite Pokemon and your favorite Pokemon game? Alex, my favorite Pokemon, it always kind of changes, but I can give you my, like, the handful of the ones that, like, on any given day I can choose. Gengar, Rayquaza, Trico, Tyranitar, Haxorus. Who else? Groudon. Big fan of Groudon. I like Raichu. Lugia. Who else? What are y'all's favorite Pokemon? I like Lucario. Who doesn't? I like evolutions. I don't like... None of them are my favorite Pokemon, but I like all of them. I think Leafeon's my favorite evolution. Charizard's cool. Who else? I think Metagross is sick. Mewtwo, Kyogre. Dragonite. Arceus. Dude, Haxorus is really high up on my list. I really want that illustration rare. The dogs. Yeah, Entei. Come on now. Greninja, not particularly my favorite, but I respect it. Greninja's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I would... Gyarados. Oh, dude. Huge Gyarados fan. Gun to my head, probably Gengar, I would say. I think Gengar is my favorite. Shiny Gyarados is, like, my favorite shiny, for sure. All right, let's look at the vote. Oh, Black Bolt. Not even a question. I already opened it anyway, without even thinking, because I just figured it was going to win. Shall we get into this, my friends? Shall we get into this? Guys, if you like Seismitoad and Shinji Konda and Black Bolt openings, consider liking the stream. Helps me out a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. I know you don't have to. I know we're all just viewers at the end of the day. But it does mean a lot if you decide to like the stream. So, let's get it. God Pack incoming? Dude, I'd be very excited for a God Pack. Seismitoad, please. I mean, that would just be legendary, wouldn't it? That would just be legendary. Tornadus. Promo. The GOAT. Bro, also Thundurus, Tornadus, Landorus. Big fans. I think Gen 5, like, legendaries are tight. Dude, Victini. I love Victini. Emolga. I don't know. I'm just saying Pokemon now. Alright. Let's get it. Promos are horrid. Yeah, they're not that great. I'm not gonna lie. They're okay. I mean, they're cool Pokemon, but, like, this kind of looks like... These are not my favorite arts of these Pokemon. I agree. Here we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Here we go. Tell you what, I couldn't find that Victini box anywhere, so I went to TCG Player and just bought 5 of them. Dude, yeah, man, I mean, shit. Those promos are doing pretty well. I bought a promo on eBay just because I just wanted another. I think I paid like 12 bucks. Why not? I feel like it's pretty solid. Oh, wait, let me end this poll. I'm subbing if you hit one of the top 3. Damn. I guess you're never going to sub. That's brutal. All right, let's go. Is it backwards? Darmanitan Pokeball. Reverse. And a regular rare. Darmanitan Pokeball. Already starting with the Pokeballs, aren't we? Wait, let me flip it. There we go. I got the chat right there. Here we go. And my little name tag, that's an inside joke with my friends. What is this? Lol. All right, let's get it. Here we go. Pack number 2. Yeah, boy. Let's take a look. Here we go. Pack number 2. This will be a little bit better. Put my Pokeball over here. If you get the clown card, I'll donate. Yeah, the regular clown card. Oh, let me get my light over here too. This will help. There we go. It's not too bad. No, that's pretty shit. Never mind. Wait. You guys know I'm not an opening streamer, right? So just bear with me. I apologize. Here we go. Reverse. Reverse. And a regular Victini. Pretty nice art, to be fair. Quite a fan. Quite a fan of this card. Let me mute Poke Notify, my God. Federal Government of the United States of America says greetings. What's up? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Just opening cards. We're not doing anything bad. Nothing bad. We are above board. We are above board. There we go. I lost Origin box in the background. My nasty ass keyboard. Apologies for that. All right. Pack number 3. Or is this pack number 4? I don't even know. I'm not evading taxes. I pay taxes. I pay taxes. We all pay taxes when we sell Pokemon, right, chat? Say yes in the chat. Say yes in the chat. We all do it. Because that's what we're supposed to do. Electros Pokeball. Fracture. Illustration rare. Hey. And a Zekrom EX. That's a pretty good pack. There's a Fracture. Remember when I said Haxorus? I mean, it's not Haxorus, don't get me wrong. But that's not too bad. Centering on the front. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's look at the back. Centering, a little off. Little off. Corners. My camera's not going to pick this up that well. I apologize. That corner looks good. This corner's got a little ding on the corner there, which you can probably kind of see. The top is kind of not perfect. And this corner is not that great either. So, very lovely card, though. I'm quite happy with that. Probably my favorite IR I pulled. Let me get some sleeves real quick. That's not too bad. Haxorus incoming? Left heavy? Yeah, it's all right. It'll buff out. True. Yeah, on the front. The back is definitely worse. I mean, I'm not going to grade this. But what a card. That's a nice card. That's a lovely card. We'll put it right here. There you go. God, that looks like shit. I'm so sorry. That looks a little better. Yes, we pay taxes. Yes. All right. Top heavy on the back. Yeah, no, centering's off, but it's all good. There's one thing I've noticed. I feel like these recent sets, man, quality control's pretty bad. Not ideal. No, it's okay. It's probably a 9 if I'm lucky. Palpitoad. He's back. Oh my God. Seismitoad. I'm just kidding. Is it a sign? Darumaka. Clink. And a bear tick. There you go. All right. I think that was pack number 4. And we have 5 more packs. The best card I've ever pulled was probably the Mega Charizard in Evolutions and the Reverse Charizard in Evolutions in the same Mini 10. That was cool. The Reverse Holo. I haven't pulled anything that crazy, TBH. I did have one 151 bundle. I got the Charmander and Blastoise in the same bundle. That was cool. Here we go. Moving on. Braviary. Oh my God. It's Seismitoad. Reverses. And a Haxorus. I mean, all the signs are there, guys. All the signs are there. Yeah, I've never pulled like a God pack or anything crazy. 4 packs. I'll just leave them right there. Here we go. Sweet. Ah, Jesus. All right. Molga. That's a nice card. Quite like that. Semi-Sage. Reverse. Reverse. And a whole lot of nothing. So far, this ETB is pretty average, I would say. Nothing crazy to see here. We are on our 3rd to last pack. Third to last pack. Here we go. Roughly. Bro, this Pokemon, so good. Always got Solosis in the party. Reverse. Reverse. And an EX Genesect. Nothing crazy to see here, folks. Not 3rd to last pack magic. We have 2 packs. We have 2 packs. We have 2 packs, my friends. I'm doing the gambling for you. Usually my goal with every new set that comes out is to pull until I pull an SIR. I have yet to do that with this set. Now, I haven't pulled too much, but I've ripped a few ETBs, maybe 3 or 4 or so, I don't know. Bedove, Beartick, and a Cling Clank. Jesus, this ETB is not hitting. Last pack. Dude, it kind of feels like something's in this pack. You know what I'm saying? By the way, chat, should we open the White Flare ETB as well? Or should we save it? What do we think? What do we think? Yes. I'll put up a... Should I? I don't want to do the thing that's like, if this stream gets 40 likes, well, I'll open it, because that's like lame. Do I do a poll or do I just do it? Do I just not be annoying about it? Here we go. Larvesta. Crocodile. If you don't pull here, open it. Fuck. Don't say that. Cobalion Pokeball. And Axu reverse. No. Landorus. Damn, that was quite an ETB. That was something, boys. Let me tell you. If you don't get nothing, open white flare. All right. All right, all right. All right, all right. Yeah, that was probably the worst ETB I've ever ripped. Although Fracture, pretty cool Pokemon. Let's see the value of this boy. I mean, I like this card quite a bit. Black Bolt. Got to scroll down pretty far for this guy. Where is it? $16. Damn. It's all right. It's the way it goes, isn't it? It's a lovely card. It really is. Landorus is my dad. Dusted brutal. Sup, random people from the internet. Pokeball is technically a hit. I mean, we got a few Pokeballs. No Master Balls. All right, we're opening White Flare. I mean, why not? I have to appease the chat. After all, I do this for you. White Flare. Opening it up. Let me get the goods out. Here we go. Lost Origin booster box for 480. Yes. Here's the promo. This promo is pretty trash, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I love Tornadus. I love Tornadus, but this is just not it. Of course, I'm gonna hold on to it, but like, damn. Pretty savage. Pretty savage. All right. Enough yapping. Hey, we got 40 likes anyway. Shout out. Okay, wait. We need a little bit of power. We need aura in this opening. There we go. Yes. Yes. That's what we need. And by the way, I'm using Evolving Skies as a stand. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. White Flare. Guys, what are we hoping for? I mean, look at the set list. You know, I mean, obviously, God Pack, Reshiram, Hydreigon. Beyond that, though, I mean, shit, brother. There's some good arts, I guess. Jam some music. Need some good vibes. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. I'm on my phone. All right, pack number 1. I'll put these right here. Let's go. Why Zekrom? Dude, if I pull the monochromatic, I'll lose my mind. Oh, wait. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I don't think I'm pulling that. Chris, I know. It's truly despicable the amount of lazy that I can turn on at any given time. That's an Arcan Pokeball into a Whimsicott EX. Arcan Pokeball. Technically a hit. Do you have a good rig? No, I don't. Show us the setup? That is the setup. Any clown card? That's my dream. This is for you, Supa. Pack number 2. Opening her up. Here we go. Guys, if you enjoy being here, if you enjoy watching shit get ripped, consider dropping a like in the chat. I'm just kidding. What's up, Wish Nikki? What's up, Goat? Wish Nikki. That name sounds familiar. What's up, Wish Nikki? Arkin. Swadloon. Appreciate the kind comment. Really do. Wow, I haven't seen this yet. This is like one of those reverse hollows with people are trying to master set. Like, they're not ever going to pull this. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. That monitor looks kind of buns. Dude, fuck you. All right. Ugh. I wanted to pull something good right after reading that comment. No, the monitor is good. It's good. Don't worry about the monitor. Don't worry about the monitor. The monitor is actually excellent. All right. Don't worry about that. Here we go. All right. What is this, pack number 3? Something like that. Waiting for the clown card. We haven't gotten the clown yet. I don't know what to tell you. Ignition Energy. Pretty sick. Mandibuzz. That's a Pokeball. Zweilous. Brave Bangle. Brave Bangle. Samurott. Regular. They're saving all the good stuff for the end. That's what we're doing here, right? Surely. Surely. This is number 4. Number 4. Here we go. Antique Plume Fossil. Pretty cool. Stunfisk. Chuck, do you reckon Fusion is good at 800? Same price as Lost in the UK. Can't speak on the UK. I think Fusion is still fine, but you can probably find it under 800. Scraggy. Oh. Stun. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. Bro, this is the kind of day that we're having, aren't we? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not that crazy about this card. Condition's not that bad. For that little goofy guy. Stunfisk. W card. Let me look at it. Let me pull up the damn Stunfisk. And pull up the set list for White Flare again. I mean, Stunfisk, right? Stunfisk. I'm scrolling pretty far down to find this one. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. All right. Moving on. I found him. Bro, I need an SIR. I need an SIR so I can stop ripping these sets. Here we go. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Gengar. Today. That's my answer. Today, Gengar is my answer. My favorite Pokemon is Monochromatic Reshiram. My favorite Pokemon is Monochromatic Reshiram. And I'm about to pull it right now. It's going to be crazy. Yo. This card's rad, actually. Another Pokeball. Ducklet. Cofagigris. Cubone OG, that's based. I like Cubone too. Yeah, boy. We got 4 packs. What up, Chuck? Hey. Chuck McNair's and I, our only interaction with each other is he'll say, "What's up, Chuck?" And I'm like, "What's good, Chuck?" And it's been that way for 2.5 months. Cabatops, I like Cabatops. That's also a good pick. I really like Trico. It's my first starter. EX. All right. We have 3 packs, my friends, and then we're going to get some lunch. We have 3 packs. Appreciate y'all being here. Here we go. Archeops. 2 more. I would like another IR. I think that would be nice. I mean, this ETB is so bad that surely something good is in here. And it's going to be right here. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, analyze. I see a clown. Another Pokeball. Oh no. Guys, the Pokeballs they're killing me. The Pokeballs are killing me. Here we go. Last pack. Going in. Here we go. Tepig. I just want an SIR, dude. Just free me. Free me from this set. Stoutland. There he is. Ferrothorn. Joltik. Mainfu. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, that had to be the worst ETB I've ever seen in my life. That had to be up there for the worst ETB I've ever seen in my life. Yo, thank you for the $2 donation. Appreciate you, bro. Got the clown card for you. Got the clown card for you. Hey guys, if you ever needed a reminder to not open packs, just come by my channel and watch me open packs because I never get anything crazy. But I did get Fracture. That counts for something. I did get Fracture. Stunfisk. Pretty cool. Post-rip Clarity. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Look, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Evolving Skies next. Should I? Should I open Evolving Skies? No, I'm not no, I'm not going to do it, I don't think. Because there's a Moonbryon in there, you know? Surely. Dude, those ETBs were ass. Oh my god, it really just hit me. That was kind of disappointing, huh? Thank you for the $2 donation, though. I appreciate you, bro. That's very kind. I do like this Fracture. It's just tainted by the rest of the opening experience, but that's a nice art. Very nice. Stunfisk, man. No, I'm not opening that. Don't ever worry. Don't ever worry. Well, folks, friends, viewers, subscribers, haters, whoever you are, I appreciate you watching today. That was good. That was good fun. That was good fun. Always happy to chat Pokemon market with you guys. I appreciate y'all showing up every week, every Sunday. I'm sorry if I missed your questions. Really appreciate y'all being here, though. consider liking the stream as a farewell for Stunfisk, perhaps. And I will see you soon in the next one, my friends. Market update video tomorrow. All right. We do that. We do market update Mondays. I know Pokebeard has a monopoly on it, but I like to do it. I think it's fun. And it seems like you guys enjoy it as well. So I will see you tomorrow. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Don't get the Sunday scaries. All right. Things will be all right. Get some food. Get some coffee. It's 2 o'clock. Still plenty early for coffee, my friends. And don't ever open Black Bolt White Flare unless you want Stunfisk. And with that being said, this might be the new mascot of the channel. I'm not sure yet. Just insane. All right. No, I'm just kidding. Definitely open up the set. I still had a lot of fun. I think it's a fun opening experience. I've opened probably 5 or 6 ETBs, 2 of them today. Pretty brutal. I did pull Samurott yesterday, so that was cool. Nothing crazy, but I mean, I had a much better opening day yesterday. Anyway, boys, appreciate y'all. Discord coming soon. I know I said like last week it was going to be up and running, but I have not had the chance to do it yet. I might put in a little bit of time today just to get it up and running, get it looking nice, and expect it to happen. It will happen, all right? It will happen soon. I just got to do it. I just want to set it up to where it's like safe, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure everything's good, above board and all that. But all right, y'all. Appreciate everybody watching, supporting. Thanks again. And I'll see you very soon in tomorrow's video. Goodbye. Goodbye. How do I stop? Stunfisk says goodbye.